What's involved in becoming a Micro Maven? What is a platform and how do you develop one? How do you build your personal brand and grow your business so you can ultimately live your dream? And finally, in part 4, we look at the Micro Maven in action and get up close and personal with a cross-section of people who epitomize what this book is all about. These profiles are wonderful stories of smart and generous entrepreneurs who are out there making it happen. Why this book? Why now? The goal of this book is to identify, define, and articulate a social and business concept, a phenomenon really that's becoming a worldwide trend thanks to the emergence of new media technologies and the public's appetite for social connection and compelling content produced by citizens other than journalists and those in the traditional media. This concept, the idea of the Micro Maven, is a reality today. My hope is that by showing examples of these Micro Mavens in action, by explaining how they're going about building their brand and their business, you too will be inspired by their achievements and potentially visualize a similar lifestyle-based business for yourself. This is not a social media book as such, although the topic, as broad as it is a common thread throughout. There are heaps of awesome books available on specific topics associated with the Micro Maven concept. Books that cover social media and content marketing generally, as well as those that zero in more specifically on the likes of Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and LinkedIn. There are books that inspire, motivate, and celebrate personal achievement, books that examine the concept of personal branding, and titles that show you how you can raise your profile using personal PR and marketing techniques. There are also countless books devoted to running your own small or micro business, as well as those that teach you how to generate revenue through speaking, coaching, and consulting, plus creating and selling your own information-based products, such as ebooks and online training courses. microDomination cuts a swathe through all of these areas. It's the one book that looks at how you can develop your own platform, build your personal brand, and grow your business with the long-term goal of living a fulfilling and financially independent life. It cherry-picks aspects of social media and content marketing, PR, personal branding, and developing a revenue pipeline, all the while motivating and inspiring via a constant stream of real-life stories. Phew! It sounds like a lot, and it is. But in reality, this book is designed to be an easy read, a broad brush across a landscape that is new and ever-evolving. I've structured it in such a way as not to overwhelm, but to provide a vivid picture of what's possible today, providing examples, key learnings, and practical how-to tips along the way. We haven't got the space to dive deeply into any of the above areas specifically, but that's okay. There's no shortage of good books available, as well as online resources and training programs if there are specific areas you want a deeper knowledge of. You may be a blogger who needs help in developing and growing your personal brand. You may be a subject matter expert with a profile but no platform to speak of. You may be an active content creator with a name as a rising star in your field, but you're struggling to come to grips with what's next from a monetization or business perspective. Or you may work in a corporate job, but have a side hustle you would like to take to the next level. Whatever your situation, I want to open your eyes to the exciting prospects that are out there, the seemingly limitless opportunities to follow your vision, to harness the fire that burns within you, to package your knowledge and your expertise so that you can not only build a strong personal brand, but also create a business that helps others and puts you on the path to financial independence. I can't say for sure, but I suspect that many of the examples in this book, along with the hundreds of Micro Mavens I've researched along the journey, haven't necessarily had a solid plan to get to where they are currently. The trailblazers have led the way during a time when many people didn't know of or understand blogging or social media. In the early days, the Micro Mavens experimented a lot, and probably still do to a degree, although many of them seem to be thinking a lot more strategically these days. They took chances and shared lessons and experiences with each other and their friends and fans. Together, we have all learnt a lot along the way, but we still have some distance to go before this road less travelled is nicely laid out for us. Darren Rowse is one of the world's leading bloggers, with a combined monthly audience around the 5 million mark for his 2 blogs, Pro Blogger and Digital Photography School. However, in the early days,